Welcome to day 6 of this 30-day challenge to splits. If you like this content, please subscribe. We'll start today's practice with Kalabati breathing or breath of fire, placing one hand on your belly, starting to exhale out the nose forcefully for 30 breaths here. Coming back to the natural rhythm of your breath, we'll make our way into our tabletop position and sink into a wide-legged child's pose, separating the knees as wide as the mat, bringing the arms out in front of you, maybe setting an intention for your split challenge or for the day. Inhale, walk your hands over to the right, getting a nice stretch through the left side of the body and the rib cage. Breathing here and making your way back to center, finding length through the spine. And then walk your hands over to the other side, breathing through the right side of the rib cage. Finding that connection with the body. And walk back to center. And breathe here. Slowly start to come back into your tabletop position, swaying the hips from side to side, maybe making circles in one direction with the hips, getting the shoulders involved, reversing the direction of the circles, finding movement here, warming up the wrists, finding a couple rounds of cat-cow here, really warming up through the spine, going fast or as slow as you'd like. And then we'll make our way into our downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet, bending one knee and straightening the other, connecting to the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back, bend your knee and make circles in one direction. And reverse the direction of the circles. Breathe. Step that foot through in between the hands. Drop that back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, interlace the hands on the front knee, shifting forward. Finding a stretch through your psoas muscle and hamstrings. Planting the hands down on the ground, right arm lifts up towards the sky. Finding that twist. And then bring that hand down to the ground, find your tabletop position, making your way into downward facing dog. Bend your knee, make circles in one direction with your left knee. Make circles in the opposite direction with the knee. And when you're ready, straighten that leg, step that left foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, interlace the hands, sinking deeper into the pose. Breathing here. And slowly take that right hand down to the ground, twist, lifting that left arm up towards the sky. Breathe here, making your way back into your tabletop position, swaying the hips from side to side, walking the hands towards the front of the mat. Find puppy pose, hips stack over the knees. forehead down on the mat. And find your way back to your downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, walk or jump all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale into your chair pose. Breathe, drawing the belly in. Plant the hands down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plank pose, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift that right leg up and back. Bring the knee in towards the nose. Spin on that back foot. Find warrior one pose as you sink deep into that front knee, stacking it over the ankle. Plant the hands down, step back, plank pose. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Bring the knee in towards the nose. Step the foot through. Spin on that back foot. Warrior one. Breathe. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, plank pose. Lower slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, walk or jump all the way up. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Reaching the arms all the way up, sitting back in your chair pose. Reach the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straighten the legs, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, knee to the nose, step it through. Inhale, warrior one, sinking into that front knee. And then exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank, lower down. Inhale for your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, stepping it through. Spinning on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, walk or jump all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Placing your hands on your hips, step that right foot back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, halfway down. And then plant that left hand on the left shin, open up, find your triangle pose. Breathe. Lower both hands down towards the ground. Fold over your front leg. And then maybe you lift that right leg up, finding your standing split here. Lifting that right leg higher, higher, higher. Stepping it up to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Place your hands on your hips. Step your left foot back, heel to heel alignment. Square the hips off to the front of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway down. Breathe. Plant that right hand on the right shin. Spin and open that left arm up to the sky. Find your twist. Breathe. Planting both hands down on the ground. Come high up on the ball of your back foot. Shift the weight in towards your front foot as you fold over for pyramid pose. Maybe you come up into your standing split, lifting that left leg up towards the sky, folding the upper body over the lower body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, find your Malasana squat pose. Plant your hands, step back, plank pose, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Step the foot through. Spin on the back foot, warrior one. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping that left foot through. Spin on that ball of the back foot, warrior one. Plant your hands, step back, plank pose, lower down chaturanga, and then make your way into your downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step to the outsides of both of your feet, finding your malasana squat pose, bringing the hands to the heart center. Exhale, malasana squat pose. Plant your hands, step back into your plank pose, lower slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up and back. Bring the knee to the nose, step it through. Warrior one, breathe. Plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, make your way downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Step the foot through. Inhale, warrior one, reach the arms up. Exhale, plank pose, and make your way back into your downward facing dog. Breathing here for a few breaths. And then step into a wide-legged forward fold, prasarita, letting the upper body fold over the lower body, placing the hands down on the mat. And breathe. Grabbing the outsides of both your ankles, come to a halfway lift. And exhale, fold a little deeper into your pose. And breathe. Placing the hands on the mat, we're going to shift into our side lunge on the left knee. Maybe bringing the hands to your heart center, finding your balance here. And then we'll make our way back through prasarita and over to the other side. Placing the hands at the heart. Breathing. And then back through center. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Breathe here as the upper body folds over the lower body. And then come down to sitting on your knees. And we'll make our way into our frog pose. So fold your mat over twice on each side. Placing the knees on the mat. Aligning the ankles with the knees, sending the feet towards the sides. Coming down onto your forearms, folding over the front of the mat. Breathing into the hips, the inner thighs, and sinking a little deeper with each breath. Allowing yourself to melt down into the ground. Be here for a few more breaths. Connecting with the present moment. Keep exploring tension, seeing if you can release it with every exhale. And we'll start to make our way out of the pose, bringing the feet together, bringing the knees together, and unrolling each side of the mat. Coming back into our tabletop position. Send that right leg back behind you. Send that left arm straight out in front of you. Hold it, bringing the knee in towards the elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, send it back. One more time, elbow to the knee. We're going to hold it here and send the right leg back. Bring that left hand down, step the foot through. Shifting the hips back for half split, and then forward and back. Just a few times here. And bring that right heel out in front of you, left knee back behind you, coming high up on the fingertips for your half split, sinking deeper and deeper into the pose as you fold over that extended leg. We'll be here for a few breaths, continuing to sink a little deeper into the pose. We'll start to make our way out of it, come high up on the fingertips, walking that back knee in slightly, and finally stepping that right foot back into your tabletop position, finding some movements here that feel like good in the body. Left side, bring the knee in towards the elbow. Inhale, send it out. Exhale in towards the elbow. Inhale, send it out. One more time. Send it out. Step that left foot in between the hands. Shifting the hips back towards the back of the mat and forward a few times, getting some movement in the lower legs. And then one more time. We'll shift the hips back, send that left heel towards the front of the mat, extending it out long, folding over that extended leg, and breathing here, melting a little bit deeper into our splits pose, knowing that every day is different. Forward fold over that leg as best you can. Breathe. And then we'll slowly come up onto the fingertips, sinking into the pose a little deeper. And then make your way back into your tabletop position. We'll find a child's pose, separating the knees as wide as the mat, extending the arms out long. Now we'll slowly make our way down onto our backs, bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees knock out to the sides. And bring your arms either alongside your body, or maybe place one hand on your belly and the other hand on your chest. Softening the knees down towards the ground. Letting gravity do its job. Softening through the face. Letting this be your final pose. Resting in stillness. Continuing to allow your body to melt down into the ground. Breathe. Staying in this pose for as long as you need. Thank you for joining me for day 6 of this 30-day challenge to splits. If you'd like to sign up for the free challenge, the link is in the description box below.